Business. Poroshenko's business dates back to his student years. In his youth, he created the company Center Service, whose activities were based on the conclusion and payment of contracts. Poroshenko's earnings then amounted to 1.5% of the transaction amount, but this allowed him to buy a car Volga in the fifth year of university. With the money he earned at Center Service, Petr and his classmate Sergei Zaitsev began to deal with scarce supplies of goods to the USSR. In particular, his craft was the supply of cocoa beans to confectionery factories from Belgium and Holland. After the collapse of the Soviet Union, his skills in this business allowed Poroshenko to take control of several confectionery factories that became the basis of his largest concern Rosin in Ukraine. Successful activity of the future president in business brought Poroshenko a fortune, against which he became known as the Chocolate King. In addition to the Rosin chocolate empire, Poroshenko owns a large number of businesses. His business includes several bus and automobile industries, a glass factory, several starch production enterprises, the Leninskaya Kuznia shipyard, the Crine Insurance Company, and 2 sports and recreation complexes, but the manufacturing business in the Poroshenko Corporation's portfolio does not belong to him completely. The oligarch owns a number of media assets, including the Ukrainian Fifth Channel, KP Media, the newspaper correspondent, radio stations Our Radio, Next, Retro FM, Your Radio. From 1993 to 1998, he was also the general director of the family company Ukroprom Invest, founded by him together with his father and brother. After the reorganization of the Poroshenko Corporation in 2006, a multi-industry holding of PJSC closed non-diversified corporate investment fund Prime Assets Capital was created, 100% of which is owned by Petro Poroshenko. According to the financial and economic magazine Forbes, in 2014, the president of Ukraine, thanks to his fortune of $1.3 billion, took the 6th position among the wealthiest citizens of the country. But a year later, this figure has almost halved to $750 million. Soon it became known that the president's business was not sold, but hidden on the territory of the Russian Federation, despite the fact that Poroshenko repeatedly referred to Russia as an aggressor. Ukrainian society was outraged by the fact that in Russia still runs the factory Rosin. In Lipetsk, the confectionery company is successfully operating, despite the statements and promises of the Ukrainian leader to close this concern. Russian President Vladimir Putin has repeatedly stated that he welcomes the work of this company on Russian territory, as the company regularly pays taxes to the Russian treasury.